Hello again. Now I think it's time for another DVD review. This time a movie I rented a little bit ago. It's an animated movie from 2012. Stop motion animated movie called ParaNorman. Right. So sets up a kind of retro style opening themed sort of like a 70s horror movie that a lot of movie companies seem to be messing with their logos lately. A woman steps in her brain, the zombie crashing the door, and here comes the zombie moving the old-fashioned way. I think that's clever. You see Norman at home. His parents do not approve with his obsession with zombie movies. Norman can touch the dead as it turns out his grandfather's dead. His parents and his sister are dismayed at his gift, his curse, and the townsfolk are also dismayed. Right? And we see dead people of many generations, and stop motion animation is impressive. He lives in the town of Blythe Hollow, which was once the home of many witch hunts and hangings. Norman is an outcast, to be sure. His only live friend and faces the same stigma he does. There's a pageant to be held on a town tricentennial. Teacher admits the origin of the town may not be as true as it seems, and she definitely puts the drama in drama teacher. The walls are rotting, and he sees another vision. This movie is great so far. His friend Neil tries to console him, and the town hobo claims he can see the dead as well. The hobo tells him about the curse of the town, and Neil tells the hobo to go away. Neil thinks Norman is cool because he can see ghosts. Neil's brother Mitch does not approve of Norman, right? Norman speaks with Neil's dead dog, who ironically was run over by an animal rescue van. Also, the hobo dies before he can get Norman a book of crucial information. Night of the pageant, and Al comes over the stage and he has another vision. Transported to the founding knees of the town and is being chased. Norman snaps out of his vision, notes the dead rising. His father grounds will have no more Norman talking to the dead. His mother, however, is more supportive. Something's happening with Norman in the bathroom. The stalls and toilet shake and the hobo's ghost comes out. The ghost of the witch has revived at Tricentennial that night and raised the dead. The stall explodes and Norman runs off. Neil stands at the bully Alvin's path while Norman escapes, while his parents leave him alone. It turns out Norman's phone ringtone has a Halloween theme song. Neil wants to play hockey, but Norman tells him he has to take care of the curse by tonight as the dead rise. Norman then rushes out. Alvin is breakdancing to a couple of girls as a classic hip-hop song plays. The track sounds familiar, but I don't know what it's called. Norman heads to the hobo's house, and the place is a filthy mess. This is a light on his phone to navigate and trips over the hobo's rotting corpse. Norman tries to quite literally pry the book he needs from the hobo's cold, dead hands, and gets it, but the body falls on him. Must warn you, even though this movie is only rated PG, the scene might be a bit graphic for younger kids. Norman then heads out to the cemetery, takes a bad step and falls down a grave. Finds the graves of the victims of the curse. Norman opens the book, but as he reaches the first passage, Alvin takes it. The witch's curse takes hold and the dead rise. Out the 7 victims pop. One of the zombies speaks, and Norman and Alvin free. Neil is at home and Norman's sister comes in and meets Mitch. Mitch agrees to help look for Norman. Okay? So, hiding in the hobo's cabin, Norman discovers a book as a copy of Sleeping Beauty and other fairy tales. He also finds out they need to find the witch's grave. Norman and Alvin hide, and the zombie's ear falls off. Norman steps out of his jacket, and he and Alvin escape. Mitch finds Norman and runs over a zombie with his van. The zombie's head falls off in his hands. They all drive away, but the zombie is climbing into the car. Well, half of him anyway. A police officer notices them drive by and assumes it's just pollution. No, actually, it's close to what happened at Bald Mountain. The zombie crashes through the roof of the car and his arm comes off. Norman calls his friend and tries to find out where the witch is buried, and she tells him to go to town hall and find the burial records. The other townsfolk learn the zombies and start to fight them off. Alvin helps him break into the town hall. The zombie gets his arm back in the game and starts going through the town records to find out where the witch's grave is. Norman's parents and the police discover the zombies. This is great. Family filming shooting zombies, car crashes, and riots. Yes. Townsfolk start banging on the doors of town hall. Norman is dismayed the others won't help him and he worries about his condition. Townsfolk start breaking the windows. The zombies are after Norman. Norman climbs his house just to read the book. Norman's transplanted to town's backs and finds out the witch. Looks like it's going to be a spoiler here, so if you don't want to find out how the movie goes on from here, I suggest you go watch out something else right now. Witch is only a child. The little girl, yet they're still sentencing her to death. Norman knows the truth now. He is cornered by the zombies. The zombies ask him for help, but refuses to do so. Norman calls him out for atrocity, but the zombies do feel sorry for what they did. Norman realizes that reading the book will call the child, but won't break the curse. Norman knows he needs to speak to the child. The townsfolk want to stop the zombies, but Norman's sister, Neil, Alvin, and Mitch stand beside him. Norman's sister encourages him to break a curse. Norman's parents drive into the forest, and Norman tells his family not to use the Z-word. I mean, the people who made this movie read TV tropes. Norman finds the child's grave, and Norman begins to speak to the child. Child is apprehensive, but Norman encourages her to hear him out. The child's name is Agatha. She's still vengeful and unleashes her fury of 300 years against Norman. Agatha attacks Norman, but Norman stands up to her and tells her a new story. Still, Agatha won't listen. Still, Norman continues. Norman keeps talking to her, and she begins to weaken even as her place breaks apart. Norman then tells Agatha that even though they share the same traits, Agatha became no different than them for putting the town through 300 years of anguish. Norman's throwing against a tree, but he continues to tell Agatha that he cannot pay evil under evil even after what was done to her. Norman says she became bitter because of her holding on to the pain. Norman grabs Agatha's hand and they are transported to the past. Agatha remembers her mother and how she was captured, and she never saw her again. Norman continues to speak to Agatha, tells her her powers are a gift that people don't understand, like his. Norman tells her that even though people often make fun of him, he does not let it dwell on him or wish harm upon them. Norman tells Agatha that she can decide how the story ends. With that, she is done because people can finally rest in peace. And Norman has finally come rushing up and proud of what he did. Catherine, Norman's sister, asks Mitch if he wants to watch a chick flick. He says yes, and his boyfriend loves chick flicks. Norman watches another zombie movie, and his family now accept Norman for who he is. We then get 1950s horror movie styled end credits, and this has to be one of the best family films I've ever seen. I'm encouraging everyone to see it. I mean, even though it did okay at the box office, it wasn't really as big as Brave of Wreck-It Ralph was. Well, people need to see it, I think. I mean, so, anyway, I'm going to give this movie 4 stars out of 4, and I think there's going to be few more DVD reviews since Die Hard's going to be coming to our theater really late, and probably not going to be seeing G.I. Joe Retaliation right when it comes out opening weekend. I mean, even that first G.I. Joe movie I didn't like, I saw it way after it opened, and in 2009. So, but definitely when the summer starts, I'm going to be seeing more movies, and going to be having more photo reviews. So, anyway, that's all I have to say. The comments box below. So see you later.